Welcome to Shades Valley High School on a partly sunny, wintry afternoon in Birmingham, Alabama. Pleasant Grove's boys Spartans will come in here and they will take on Rudd, which is the middle school that feeds Pinson High School, and take on the Indians. Spartans will be wearing white, as you see in the right portion of your screen, and in the yellow/gold, there are the Indians of Rudd. And I am Matt Coulter, along with Chris Osborne and Caleb Turrentine, set to bring you game 2. You ready?
Certainly. Got my seatbelt on. We're buckled up. A little bit of a lopside in our last game, but again, Pleasant Grove very well coached. I'm sure Rudd is as well, so we'll just sit back and see what happens.
There's a look at the Spartans head coach, Patrick Edmonds. He's just in his first year. For the Indians, Richard Forbes, in his second year, is going to be chief of the Indians. But we've also got more to cover side court. That's where Caleb is. That's where Caleb is not. He's probably prepping for this one.
Or grabbing a hot dog.
That could be too.
Or some of those great nachos they have. Man, I'm getting hungry just talking about it.
Well, they do have a fine concession stand here. As the officials are at the scorer's table, and I guess they're going over the last-minute details of this one.
I think Caleb's standing by now. Let's see what Caleb has to say.
Caleb?
Yeah, guys. Hey, there I am. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I wasn't getting hot dog or nachos without y'all. I know y'all were going to miss out on that. Felt like y'all were a little jealous. This game, we talked about it earlier. This is a tournament that's been happening all day. Maybe a couple of surprising results earlier put a championship matchup that might not have been on a lot of people's radars. So I think both teams trying to ride a little bit of momentum in a game like this. That's big, especially, middle school, high school level. You talk about swings of momentum, and swinging of emotions can be a big deal. So looking for someone to get out to a quick start, take control. That's exactly what we saw in the girls' championship.
Introducing the starting lineups. That's for the Spartans, and we do, in fact, have the Spartans starting lineup. We'll see, first of all, if Donovan Jones is ever able to make it here. He wears jersey 0.
And while we're waiting on that starting lineup, several changes for Rudd, so we'll just run them down for you. Kendall KJ Haywood will start. Zach McDaniels, DJ Creer, Michael Giles, and Ant McKinney will be the starting 5 for Rudd.
How about that name? Ant McKinney.
I love it.
It's A-N-T, by the way. Let's make sure nobody's getting confused.
I wonder if anybody calls him Ant-Man.
I would imagine so.
Pretty cool name to have.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was huge and not ant-like? And by the way, when we're talking about Ant, he is, according to Coach Forbes, he's the D. He's a defensive player. Now the Spartans will be in gold.
So we'll talk about their starters while they're being introduced. Donovan Jones, Daryl Kelly. Donovan may not start. He may be switching out with Micah Peterson. You've got Jamari Waters Parrish, who will be starting. Kyrie Krim and Elijah Harris will start for Pleasant Grove.
And there's a salute to Dr. G. Players out on the floor, set to bring you middle school championship boys basketball here, Jefferson County on Jeffco Ed TV. It's Matt, Caleb, Chris, and our incredible staff or crew who's taking a Saturday afternoon off to bring you this championship. I believe we've probably got a scoring error, and technicals are being shot before the game.
Well, we knew that there were a lot of changes for Rudd, so obviously this happens when there is, like you said, a bookkeeping error. Can't say that I've seen this happen before. in all my years, but I know what it is.
Yeah, a couple of questions answered real quick there. Donovan Jones did make it back from his, I'll say that he attended a family event this morning of great significance, but he made it here, and we were off and running. Remind me, I'll tell you about a scorebook era when I first started doing basketball. I'm not going to tell you how long ago it was, but it was crazy. All right, there you got the Indians in white with the gold and a little bit of the dark red trim. In gold, there you've got the Spartans, and they come into this game at 11-6. Baseline. 3-ball put up. Caleb may have more information. So scoring error in the scorebook.
It was actually the jerseys, which I'm sure y'all will be thrilled about as commentating. Rudd does not have jerseys on the front of, or numbers on the front of their jerseys. That is an illegal uniform. That's what the official told me.
Well, Coach came up and he was very nice about it, Coach Forbes, for the Indians. There's a 3-ball put up, no good. Rebound, here comes Pleasant Grove, and he changed a bunch of the numerals on our roster, but I did not notice they weren't on the front of the jersey. So what do they do? They get new jerseys, playoff,
You know, I'm
kind
of thinking that may be it.
Because
but,
if it happened before, they would know better.
Right.
That's a shame. They got one out of it, and now they go back to the line, the Spartans, to shoot a couple here. When I first started doing play-by-play, this is in Decatur, Alabama, back in the 70s, okay? The kid that was responsible for transferring the numbers onto the scorebook, okay, did the visitors' numbers when they were home, and they were one off. They shot 12 free throws, one for each player to start the game, 10-0.
Wow.
Yeah, stolen away, going to the line. That's Harris, up and on, good. Elijah Harris with a bucket. There's another look. I'll
Quick
tell you one
steal
thing.
and quick
Yeah,
bucket.
I noticed off that, speaking of quick, how fast he was. Rudd with the basketball, driving straight through, putting it up, won't go. But going to the line to shoot a couple will be Kyrie Krim. I wonder if that name was family earned, or it might be from an Irving.
Actually, that's Cam Smith shooting.
I've got the other way here. You are so right. There still is a Kyrie on the floor.
Yes, there is.
Cam misses the first one. 3-0. Early 3-0 lead as the Indians are going to try and erase that 0. Just about a minute and a half in here to the first quarter.
So, Caleb, it's kind of hard to see what is on the front of those Rudd jerseys.
Like a PV. Is that what it looks like to you? A PV, Pinson Valley, or maybe not, because it's Rudd.
It's actually
Go
actually an RMS. When I saw it from up there earlier, I was thinking it said PV2, which was very confusing. But it says RMS with an arrow behind it.
That was number 1, Daryl Kelly, squeezing in to get that quick layup. Thank you for that, Caleb. Rudd Middle School, RMS.
I got it now. Oh, nice inside pass, but can't finish. Follow-up, put up, and it does drop. That's a bucket for Cam Smith. Oh, reckless with the basketball. Nice defense right there as the ball's tipped away by the Indians. And on the other end, Cam Smith is making it happen there, too. Hello, Caleb.
Hey, guys.
One of the few games, Matty, where I don't know any of the referees today.
Well, there's an upset. Smith checked out. Air ball thrown off of Pleasant Grove player.
Wise play. He went for the rebound, saw he couldn't handle it, and then made it ricochet off the opposing player. Good basketball knowledge to do that, court awareness.
Across the timeline with some pretty crisp passing. Oh, there's a three ball from about 26 feet, and it will not go. In fact, I'm not sure it touched rim. Spartans the other way. 5-2. They have the ball in the lead in gold. And whistle out front. That's going to be called on Smith. No, check.
No, you're right.
Kamari Smith.
You're on top of it, Matty.
Well, I'm trying. Kind of a slow start here with all the numerical changes and the starting changes. We'll iron it out for you. Top of the key. That's Jones for three. Won't go. Long rebound. I don't know if that's a turnover
Sloppy,
or not.
yeah. Both these teams going to have to settle down, whether it means playing their half-court offense or
to the lane. Drawing the foul.
good attempt, way to split the defenders and try to go straight to the goal. Just didn't get it to fall.
Spartans number one, that's Daryl Kelly. Averages 12 a game. He's going to go to the line. 2:26 first quarter. He turns kind of sideways, doesn't he?
He does.
And it works for him.
He's got 3 already in this first quarter. With a chance for 4.
Checking in. Creer. He's a pretty tall player for
He is.
middle school.
Tall, lanky. Probably the tallest player on the court right now.
Yeah, he bags both of them. What's he got, four already?
4 already in the first quarter.
Red and white. Across the timeline. We'll give it to the big fella. Launched. Shot. Here come the Spartans.
Pleasant Grove doing a good job of getting the ball up the court and also rebounded, right?
Wow, we've got a whistle out front. Oh, it was an illegal pick or something like that. But the Indians get the ball back. There may have been a 4 foul out there too. Spartans already have 4 fouls. Down in the corner, launching the tray. The left-hander shot won't go. There's an offensive rebound as he snuck in. We'll see. It's a good hustle play by Price Hines.
They're saying he lost it.
Huh.
Numbers, passes up to 3.
Pleasant Grove with the basketball. Moving it around. That's Jones. Dribbles, kicks it back out. Elijah Harris with the basketball. Oh, nice baseline pass. Can't finish. Scrambled for the rebound, put back up by Waters Parrish. And here come the Indians. Floor foul.
So, Matt, what do you think is going to have to happen to get both of these teams in a rhythm?
I don't know. Right now it seems like they all got shackles on or something like that. You know, they're just there's nothing's fluid.
Yeah, very, very chaotic. They're going to have to settle down, find their rhythm.
Down in the corner, 3-ball passed up. Indians in white. That's Rudd. Oh, there's number 5 at the top of the key. He's got some room, and he flips it over. Down along Chris Spivey now with the basketball, and over to Aiden Thomas. 3-ball. In and out, won't go. Good rebound, Krim. The Spartans now, turnover. Here come the Indians. Shot off the glass, won't go. We've got a whistle and a couple of free throws are coming up.
A little fancy move to get to the rim there. Didn't fall for him, but it looked good. He gets style points,
Yeah,
if nothing
Spivey,
else.
Yep, Spivey will go to the line. No, let's check that. Kamari Smith. Indians ended up dressing out close to 20 players. And their new jerseys were all different from their original starters. I know I'm making an excuse, but that's just the facts.
We appreciate Coach Forbes coming up during the girls' game, helping us out a little bit.
Yep. Free throw good.
Kamari has one.
7-3 ball game. Spartans in front.
So a little bit of a press here. Oh, wide open in the backcourt.
Spartans with the basketball. Over to Donovan Jones. There's a corner shot. Had to pass up the three. Wasn't really open. Oh, nice spin. Kelly off the glass. Won't go. Rebound. Here come the Indians. Dribbling to the basket. Puts a shot up and fouled. Let's see. Going to the bucket. That was checking again on my score sheet. That was Aiden Thomas.
Nice crossover there to get toward the rim. Again, wasn't able to finish, but I like the aggressiveness to not settle for a jumper in that situation.
There's a good look at the RMS, isn't it? They've got the
It
spear for the Indians, but no numerals. And that enabled Pleasant Grove by a technical to take the early 1-0 lead with nothing off the clock.
Aiden Thomas, his first bucket.
He'll get another in the waning seconds of this first quarter of play. Jeff Coed TV bringing the middle school championships for the county. He makes that one too.
5-7, definitely low-scoring game. Been a little bit sloppy. We'll see if they can get it together in the second quarter.
They have championship shakes, I think, a little bit. There's the shot put up in the corner. No good in the attempt by Creer. Check that. Jacorian Johnson with the attempt there. We're coming up in the second quarter. It's 7-5 in favor of the Spartans on Jeff Coed TV. Salute to Pleasant Grove. They sent a bunch of teams here to Shades Valley to play in the championships for both the 7th graders and then now the middle schools. The girls won the opener as far as middle school championships, convincingly over Hueytown. The Spartans are trying to make the sweep for the county, leading at 7-5.
It wouldn't be a bad day to have a clean sweep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 7th grade girls won earlier. So, there the Indians in white as we begin the second stanza. Zach McDaniels is in, down into the corner. That ball is just dribbled off a toe and saved. Who's going to end up with it? Wow, nice hustle by the Indians. Across the line. That's Spivey.
Pleasant Grove in that 2-3 zone.
Spivey kicks it down in the corner. Now back out to the right key. There's an open shot from the corner. Will not go. Strong rebound, Kelly.
You know, when the three is not working, you got to change up your game plan a little bit.
Stolen away by Rudd. To the hole. Great pass off the glass. Shot up and good.
Let's have another look at that. Unselfish.
Spivey. Pretty active player. Spartans, 3, won't go. They get another shot in the offensive rebound. Wow, that was some tiptoeing through the tulips there down the lane. Might have been a walk. You got away with it nonetheless. Thomas, Trey, won't go.
Nothing but net. Unfortunately, it did not go through the rim.
The outside of the net. All right, Spartans with the basketball. Both teams still trying to settle in. There's the three from Kelly. It won't go. Rebound
You know,
off the Indians.
I'd love to see Micah Peterson take that little 7-foot jumper when he gets the ball in the paint. He is looking to kick it out, which, you know, is probably what he's been told to do. But, you know, when you're in that deep in the paint, you got to go for pretty much an easy bucket.
There you saw DJ Creer. He's going to get a quick breather inside. Oh, over everybody and out of bounds. Was it tipped? Spartans basketball. Inbounds, great look, open player, 2.
It's his first 2. Donovan Jones wearing number 0 today.
There's a launched 3, won't go. Scramble for the rebound. Now they're on the floor. Indians end up with it. Wow, that was a dangerous pass. From outside, McDaniels with the basketball. Gives it up to Cam Smith. There's the 3, won't go. Oh, offensive rebound shot put up, won't go for McDaniels in the follow. Now another offensive rebound. They turn around, it won't drop. Couple of good chances to get a bucket there. It just didn't happen. There's a shot from outside, no good. Spartans, ball kicked around. Now here come the Indians. Not any scoring or a lot of scoring in this one. I believe we've got a timeout.
Raining threes, but nothing's hitting the ground.
No, they are not scoring. Spartans are up, though, by 2 in the second quarter on Jeffco Ed TV. Back here, the Jefferson County Middle School champions. Pleasant Grove Spartans leading the Red Indians 9-7. Maybe it's just a lot of really good defense and they're not shaking off offensive woes. To the other end go the Spartans. Now, I just mentioned it, there's pretty good defense by Rudd. They come the other end of the floor, get to the baseline. He traveled.
Looking for his open man, but just that passing lane was cut off, and he was kind of stuck with nowhere to go.
Oh, body hit the floor. All right. 2:26 remaining.
These quarters go by really fast, even when there's not a lot of scoring. You've seen a lot of turnovers, but both these teams looking up and not in double digits as we approach the 2-minute mark, just under 2:30.
Seems like we just sat down. I'm talking about for the girls' game too, because it flew by. Donovan Jones will inbounds. He's an honor roll student, by the way.
Always good to hear.
Kelly, yep. They've got several. I'll mention them. And he's going to take the 3. Won't go. Great block out and a defensive rebound there for Rudd.
He's a wide body for a middle schooler.
Baseline, short little jumper. I like to see more of that. Checking the basket, the number.
I think that was Cam Smith with his second bucket.
All right. I have 2 threes. Cross-court pass across the logo.
I can tell you this, if it wasn't Cam Smith, it was KJ Haywood.
That's one of the 2 threes. There's no question. Boy, deep in the corner, 3 ball off the hands of the Indians. Inside it was Jones.
A little friendly fire there. You like to see guys box out and be aggressive, but when you're boxing out your own teammate, that can be a little problematic.
Ant McKinney got a little banged up. In fact, he's going to check out. And coming in is Thomas. Check that player in a moment. Dribbling across the lane, throwing up a wild one is Elijah Harris. Offensive rebound put back up. That's too strong off the glass, and here comes Rudd. Minute and a half left in the first half. We are all tied at 9. May not be a lot of fireworks offensively. There's a 3, will not go. But at least we got a close ball game. And with the basketball, it's Harris. Back to half-court offense. Up, stolen away by the Indians, laying up and off the glass. That's a goaltend on Zach McDaniels. Goes just goaltending with no shots, right?
Not often that you see goaltending called in middle school.
He got up, didn't he? So here come the Spartans. Under a minute to go, first half. Across the line quickly is Kelly. He pulls up. Out. There goes Jones. Aaron's shot won't go. Here come the Indians. Looking to extend their lead, going to the break. Shot up 3.
Oh, nice handles.
It was good. It was, the shot was good. Take another look.
Again, that was either Cam Smith or KJ Haywood.
I believe it was Haywood. That's what he called. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 35.1 seconds remaining in the first half. The Indians are up by 4 on Jeffco Ed TV.
We need more drivers, but we need folks more than that who want to make a difference.
It's the best job in the world. Bus drivers are doing a tremendous job in receiving kids each day with a smile, sending them home each day with a smile, making a difference in their lives.
Most bus drivers are there to invest in the children as well as to gain an investment for themselves. They were excited that you're interested in being a bus driver trainer. The potential is great about changing lives.
Back here at Shades Valley High School, home of the Mounties, and today, all day Saturday, is home to Jeffco Ed TV as we bring you not just the 7th grade champions, those were earlier actually. We picked it up with the boys and the girls. Here come the Spartans looking to tighten up the lead, tighten up their deficit a little bit, 13-9.
Got a little ahead of himself and ended up with a travel.
Hey, May, he just initialed, put up the finger for just one. Cam Smith. Down the baseline, making a move on the big guy. Up, no good. Follow, that's a pretty follow right there. Nice play by KJ Haywood. Up, stolen away, try and get another bucket. Up, stolen away by the Spartans, and that will end the first half of play. With the Indians up by 6, largest lead by either team. Rudd Indians, that's out of Pinson, 15-9. And they may, there was a foul. And they'll go to the line. Foul was whistled on Michael Giles.
Caleb, any insight to what we just saw?
Jones. He might have been hustling for the coach.
Yeah, guys, that was a pretty clear foul. You think about contesting a shot from three-quarters court, I think you just got to let him shoot it sometimes. You could see Rudd's bench, especially Coach Forbes, think he just had his head in his hands. There was no argument. There was a clear foul, giving away free points to to end the half here.
Well, that cuts the lead. They get a point out of it. And it'll be a 15-10 lead for
Hey, that at
Rudd
least-
Middle School.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Matty. That at least gets them to double digits
Yeah.
for the half.
I watched one of the games earlier, the 7th graders, and the final score was 14-12. So here we go. Caleb, take it away.
Coach, a very slow start. I heard you talking about being more aggressive, wanting to play with a little bit more speed. What changed in the second quarter?
We just kept trying to switch up zone presses and see what's going on. So we actually went to a man-to-man instead of doing a zone press, and it kind of made the guys have to try to run and jump. So that kind of made them start giving us a little bit extra turnovers, and we try to get downhill as soon as possible.
Yeah, they're playing a 2-3 zone, taking a lot of jump shots. You're okay. They're good looks. They're open threes. How do you want to attack that differently?
I actually want to try to get a high-low look out of it. We got to reverse the ball a couple times and try to hit the baseline runner or hit the guy at the free throw line and turn and attack. So they keep settling for threes, and I don't like that.
I appreciate it, Coach. I'll let you. That's right.
Shoot threes.
Appreciate it, Coach. Let you get to your team.
Thanks a lot.
Back to y'all.
He didn't like that.
No, he
Mine's
did not.
talking about it either. All right. We're at halftime, and right here on Jeffco Ed TV, the lead is 5 in favor of Rudd. We'll be back with more in the third quarter. You're watching Jeffco Ed TV.
Play again.
Just taking it all the
Two
way from the
steps.
wing. Yeah.
With authority.
Nelson inside. Evans got the roll. Good teamwork there. Williams for 3. Got it.
There's a hit to center. Is he going to get over his head? It does, and that'll do it.
There's a shot to center. That might be out. It is. Home run. Tatum Hayes. She hit it pretty good to center. And that's out. Another home run. Off speed. And he got Tyson Owens on the strikeout.
That pile tells me that the corner Yellow Jackets just won it.
Great opportunity here. And there's a goal. So Gardendale with their first shot. Aaron Fry goes deep, and that's a touchdown. And I think that's Corey Barber for the touchdown.
Inside handoff. That looks like Lee again, breaking away inside the 20, and he is going to go all the way for the touchdown on the carry. What a happy guy. He's dancing with the cheerleaders now. Cornish throws over the middle. That pass is tipped. It is picked off by Hueytown. Is that Woolen again? No, that's McKenna Lee. Touchdown, Gophers.
National Superintendent of the Year is from Alabama.
For the elementary winner, our winner is Pinson Elementary, Leslie T.
Where the fans at? Get up by your seat.
Hey, we are back at Shades Valley, and let's go side court and catch up with Caleb Turrentine.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, here with Coach Edmonds. First half was a little slow defensively. Y'all are looking good. How do you change things on the offensive end?
On the offensive end, I think our guys were a little sped up, and they want to do a lot of getting out in transition. That's the only way they can score. So they're trying to speed us up by trapping us, running and jumping us. Our guys just got to slow down and attack it effectively. Get the ball middle and attack it for layups instead of a bunch of jump shots. Just slow down. If we slow it down, it's hard for them to score on us in the half court. If we slow down, man, we'll be fine.
How do you get into the half court? It seems the press on this end of the court has been the struggle. How do you get past to be able to run some offensive sets?
Whenever in that zone press, we just got to look middle to skip, and if we make that right read, they're fine because we've drawn it up, we've worked on it. We even run that same press from time to time, so we know how to attack it. When they're man-to-man, we just got to be under control, changing speeds, just throwing it to the right guy when somebody comes to trap.
I appreciate it, Coach. Let's get to your team.
Appreciate y'all.
Back to y'all.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Caleb. We get ready for the second half between the Spartans and the Indians. I'd like to see a little bit more scoring, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. And speaking of scoring, need to correct something that I've been saying incorrectly just because we had some jersey number issues. So for Rudd, Kendall KJ Haywood has 8 points. To my understanding, he's number 3, and number 32, Cam Smith, has not been in the game. I had awarded him the points, so I just wanted to make that that scoring error, so we've got that straightened out for everybody at home.
Well, we had 2 number 3s. We figured it out, and now we know that Cameron Smith is in addition to KJ Haywood, who is, by the way, their leading scorer, averaging right at 13 a game. So we'll see. Indians leading the Spartans. This is their final game of the year.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made at halftime or are going to be made after halftime. You know, both of these coaches really not pleased with the amount of points that their teams are scoring. I mean, they've seen some good looks. Both teams started off firing off a bunch of threes to no avail. So we're going to see if they start to try to penetrate, go inside, or look for some backdoor cuts.
As a look at Richard Forbes and his Indians group as they come out on the floor. Again, the Indians are in white. That was actually the Spartans we were looking at a minute ago. And Patrick Edmonds. RMS, that's Rudd. Rudd Middle School. And here we are underway. Only 6-minute quarters as opposed to high school where you have 8. Moving it around the circle. Oh, nice inside pass. Oh, nice touch pass. Now driving the lane, putting the shot up. Nope. Kicking it back out front. Open for the 3. Cross court.
Already you're seeing a different style from Rudd, using more of the half-court offense, looking for an open shot. Almost lost it there.
Inside. Stolen away. Actually, that was a turnover. Other end. Reverse layup. Won't go. Into the underground of the backboard. Then a follow-up. Put up and in by Waters Parrish. Another honor student. And this is his very first year of basketball. First year. Moving it around to the Indians in white. There goes KJ. Oh, he bottomed it.
Whatever Coach Forbes said has these guys playing a little differently.
Slapped away. That's KJ again. Shot up.
Feeling it. Number 4.
That's Carson Nation. Man, they are bagging it now, aren't they?
Yeah, let's have another look here.
At the other end.
Passed up the wide open 3.
Spartans with the basketball. They're in gold. Dribbling out of control. Picked up. Here comes Rudd. They'll flip it over. Oh, ball stolen away. Here come the Spartans. They give it up. Krim. Shot won't go. Blocked away. Bodies fly. Down in the corner.
You know, I think it.
There is a bucket. And now is that our other 3?
That's 31. That's Kamari Smith.
All right. Smith
with the big 3 there. You know, on the Pleasant Grove end, we just saw the circus shot. You know, I think his coach would rather him go all the way to the rack, try to draw the foul, than the acrobatic shot in that instance. And all of a sudden, we're 24-12 stacked up.
Peek inside the Spartans huddle. Another one inside the Indians. Caleb, what you got down there? Any word of interest? Doubled up the score now have the Indians, and an outburst here in the third period. It's 24-12, just under 4 minutes to go, third quarter championship game. Good crowd.
Yeah.
Crowd's been here all day.
Caleb, did you get a chance to hear what was being said in the huddle?
Yeah, Coach Forbes, he could kind of see a little bit of a smirk on his face when he was talking about the three-pointers that he didn't want to be taken. One of them went in. He actually looked at his players and said, "Why'd you shoot that?" But he said he's not going to say anything when they're going in.
And for the first time today, take a look at this replay. Down low and one.
And that was Carson Nation again. He's got back-to-back buckets. And he will shoot for possibly a three-point play after they've made a couple of threes from the field. Doesn't get that one. Here come the Spartans. Good defense, almost stolen away the Indians. Other end of the floor. Three ball put up. Oh, he was fouled.
You know what that means. No coach wants to see their player go to the line to shoot three after a careless foul like that. You typically just coach, do not foul somebody who's shooting a three-pointer.
Kyrie Krim will go to the line for Pleasant Grove. Missed it. He'll get two more. Second free throw of three. He's short on that one.
So in this case, maybe that foul was worth it.
If possession comes down to 1 or 0, then I think it's kind of a victory. Still don't want that foul.
No, you do not want that foul.
And he missed all three. Offensive rebound, though, put up by Waters Parrish. And it looks like he caught one in the eye, didn't he, Chris?
He did. He was wiping that off. Something about getting hit in the eye and the nose just makes it really hard to shoot free throws. You have to gather yourself.
Spins, the honor roll student in his first year of basketball. Nets.
He's got 3 on the afternoon.
Indians came out on the charts here on an 11-3 run.
Parrish, very athletic looking. I don't know if he plays any other sports. I would assume he does.
Yeah, he spins. Shoots.
Nice release there.
Yeah, we talked. Did we talk him into one?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll have to take it because they're so rare. 3.5 left. Indians up by 12. Other end of the floor. They got the basketball. Nice pass inside. Shooting in some tall timber won't go. And here comes Pleasant Grove.
You know, he fell back on that one. If he had gone straight up, he might have gotten the foul.
Across the timeline on the roll. That's Johnson. Johnson gives it up to Waters Parrish, but we've got whistles.
Came streaking into the lane. Try to grab that steal and ended up with the foul.
Well, we'll get a replay from literally a minute ago as Jamaro Waters Parrish will go to the line. He was 1 of 2 his last chance down. He's 1 of 3. And here's his second. Try and cut into this lead of a dozen. And he got that one. 2 of 4 from the line. It's not bad.
No, he's got 5 on the afternoon. He's going to have to continue to
That's Smith down in the corner as another foul. Was it a 3? We'll see.
That foul was on Cooper Neely, number 4 for Pleasant Grove.
And Nation, I think, will be going to the line.
4 fouls, 4.
That's right.
But not 6-7. You guys could see Maddie doing the 6-7
could you see
hand
me doing
gesture.
That? I've been told by my grandchildren never to do that again, so I guess I have to do it in privacy. Third quarter here. And that one won't roll down.
All right, young men, you got to practice your free throw shooting. Practice when you're tired. You've been running up and down the court. You got to bend those knees. There you go.
There's a spin, and you just coached him right into that one.
There you go. That'll be $39.50 for private coaching lessons.
That's good looking. Coach Forbes grew up in New York City playing New York City court ball.
Wonder if he ever played at the Rucker.
Whoa. He ever played with Helicopter Jones. He was the legend. That was 30, 40 years ago, though. Down in the corner, Spartans driving the lane. Shot put up by Johnson.
That was partially blocked.
Yeah, it was.
Good defense from the backside.
And Johnson is in no way the tallest fellow on the floor.
Great
Inside.
dump off.
Yep. And there's a Spartan foul is on Waters Parrish.
Maddie, I love young players that have court awareness. You know, it was 2-on-1. He might have waited just a step too late to dump that ball off, but nevertheless, it was a good pass, and it sends his player to the line.
Good. At the line,
it's Michael
Giles.
Yeah, it's his first points of the afternoon.
Got to make the unguarded shots. Missed the second. Rebound. Micah Patterson. Actually, that's Peterson. There's a 3. Won't go. Foul. Foul on Johnson. Neither team yet in the bonus, but they're close at 3 and 4.
So, Matt, after halftime, both teams come out with a little bit more intensity, but what are the Spartans going to have to do to cut this lead down?
Well, I guess play the same kind of defense they did in the first half.
Apparently, just that. They just forced a turnover.
I think maybe there was more defense being played in the first half than just not getting the ball in the bucket. But the Indians very much in control here by 13, 2:17 to go here in the third quarter.
Indians come with full court press.
That's a great move. After a dead ball like that, and they get it back,
put
the shot up, and it drops. Pretty teardrop by Aiden Thomas inside.
Wait, that was a steal.
Yep. A little out of control. Spartans got to pull it back together. Meanwhile, Indians at the other end. Stop, drop, won't go. Offensive foul, offensive follow, I should say. And there's another shot put up. That one by Giles. And that ball's knocked out of bounds. I believe it will go to Pleasant Grove. Yeah. Nope. Well, no. Now they are going to give it to Pleasant Grove as Donovan Jones comes over to toss it in bounds.
Needs to get it in.
Hurry.
We have a 5-second call. Another
Stole
turnover.
Away. Indians driving to the hole. Puts the shot up. Will not go. He just took control. That was Zach McDaniels.
So Pleasant Grove here, the Spartans they've got to stop the bleeding, right? They have got to stop some of the unnecessary turnovers, especially on things like inbounds, right? The unforced error, so to speak.
Well, and in finishing up your kind of answer to your question a minute ago, I think the Spartans have really tuned up. Indians have rather started playing a different style of defense. Because the Spartans have only scored 5 points. That's stolen away by the Indians. There is a whistle. Giles completed the play, but we've got a foul back at midcourt.
That's probably the most we've heard out of the fans.
Yeah.
Not liking that call at all.
30-15 lead. The 8th grade boys out of Rudd Middle School.
Trying to prevent the clean sweep of the county championship.
Cross midcourt. Spartans in goal. And we got a Fauzi rush through 2 defenders. That was Kelly. Both teams in the bonus now.
So give us a quick explanation of the bonus in high school basketball, Matty.
All right, each team's allowed 5. If you get 5, the other team is in the bonus. It's automatic 2 shots. There are no 1-and-1s. The only 1 shot you'll see from the free throw line is following a made bucket and foul.
Daryl Kelly, he's got 5 on the afternoon. And possibility for 6.
He's probably their leading scorer, right at a dozen a game. He's the one that puts a little twist, 1 foot in front of the other at the free throw line. A left-handed shot is good. Cut the lead back to 13. Now you need a stop. And they got one.
Got
Coming
numbers.
the other way is Grace. That's Grace for the basketball right there. First minutes we've seen from him. He is a big fella. Really got to make good on this possession. Kicked out of bounds. Trying to get it to Carson Nason. Good minutes for him here in the 3rd quarter. I think he's going to check out and get a breather. There you go. Oh, what a nice football pass. And the reverse layup. Pretty pass by the Indians. Check it again.
That was Zach McDaniels with that quick bucket.
Big bucket gets it back out to 15, 1:02 left.
Just feels like Rudd is in overdrive. They've hit another gear, and they're trying to seal this thing and pull away. Obviously, 1 minute left in this period and in this quarter, and then 1 more to go. But, man, they are starting to widen this lead. Caleb?
Yeah, guys, right now it's all the energy down here is on the Rudd sideline and on the Rudd bench. It's hard to see Pleasant Grove's players. This feels like they are losing their heads a little bit of mentality, and that's what Coach Edmonds is focusing on right now in this break. Trying to keep them a little bit more calm, realizing that, hey, there's still 7 minutes of basketball left to play. There's no reason to quit right now.
Indeed, although this quarter has been owned by the Indians, 17-7. Remember, this game was 15-10 at the half. So, we did wish for more offense than we've gotten, really, from both teams. And now it looks like we've got yet another, different placement on the inbounds. Nation will get it for the Indians back down in the corner. KJ drives, gives it up, and a beautiful pass. Chexie
That was
get a digit on him.
DJ.
That was DJ?
Says he wants to be called DJ. Say my name, DJ.
Pleasant Grove with the basketball. And the runner, nope, it's a charge.
That's going to be a charge.
It was a runner, but not in favor of the guys in goal. Watch it again.
Feet planted, that is textbook defense to draw the charge.
Yeah, and even I could have made that one out difficulty. Indians will run the floor, and they do so quickly. The other end, that's Greer off the bottom of the rim, won't go. Back to him, up and off and in. Off the glass and in for Darius Greer.
Play that song, DJ.
There comes the Spartans.
Great defense by Rudd there.
All right, man open, off the glass. Whoa, that's a sky. That's skying off the glass, and nice bucket from Darrell Kelly.
Darrell Kelly, the leading scorer for Pleasant Grove.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, and you see the Indians of Rudd Middle School leading the Spartans 36-17 on Jeff Coed TV.
We need more drivers, but we need folks more than that who want to make a difference.
It's the best job in the world. Bus drivers are doing a tremendous job in receiving kids each day with a smile, sending them home each day with a smile, making a difference in their lives.
Most bus drivers are there to invest in the children as well as to gain an investment for themselves. We're excited that you're interested in being a bus driver trainer. The potential is great about changing lives.
Our Jeff Coed TV crew, the final quarter of the afternoon, unless by some bizarre chance this ends up in overtime. Indians with a 36-17 lead as they outscored the Spartans 21-7. 21-9. Score's actually 19. They outscored them 21-9. Now with the basketball. Spartans trying to fight their way back into this one. Dribbling outside. Kelly with a jumper, won't go. Oh, rebound in tall timber was Johnson. Ball's tied up. On the floor they go.
Rudd players advocating for a travel there, but ends up being a held ball. Possession for the Indians.
And Indians in white, they have the basketball, picked up his dribble.
Up.
Nice pass. We got a whistle somewhere.
That was a travel, my friend. Caught the pass, and before he took a dribble, he was moving.
A rare mistake here for the Indians in the second half. Charging through the lane, putting the shot up, put it up into the goal. That was Kelly, won't go. Here come the Indians. And we got a whistle, a foul on Jones.
You know, and some of these mistakes on fast breaks come with, you know, basketball maturity. These are young men. You know, they're trying to get their sea legs under them. But when you get to a fast break, you've got to run your lanes, right? When you run your lanes, you create scoring opportunities off the fast break.
Rudd will have the ball underneath their own goal. Oh, launching a quick three. It's partially blocked. It was at a pass. Whatever it is, the result inside. Bucket for Aiden Thomas. And there he is defending and forces the ball thrown out of bounds. 38-19, largest lead for Rudd over Pleasant Grove.
Aiden Thomas has got 4 on the afternoon. Certainly contributing.
Down in the corner, the 3-ball air ball. It's rebounded by Peterson. And it's immediately thrown away. Here come the Indians. Open 3, put up.
Partially blocked.
Put back up. Won't go inside. Shooting the ball most of the time there was Cam Smith. Spartans with a basketball. Now trailing 21. Good defense by the Indians. In fact, there's another turnover. Driving the lane. Great dish by Giles. Other end, open layup put up and in by Jacorian Johnson.
have another look there. Fast break, comes up with the right from underneath the goal, makes it fall.
He almost got a little bit too deep, didn't he?
To Corian Johnson, that's his first bucket.
Let's take a timeout on Jeffco Ed TV. Home of the Mounties at Shades Valley High School in Jefferson County, hosting the middle school championship games. The Lady Spartans won this earlier going away against Hueytown. And I don't think we're going to see the Spartans with a sweep, as Rudd has really taken control of this basketball, mainly in the third quarter, but again, they're up even more. They've added their lead here in the fourth. 4:11 remaining.
So interesting game if you're just joining us here on Jeffco Ed TV. Started out with not a jump ball, but free throws being shot for the jerseys that Rudd are wearing that do not have the number on the front of the jersey, which is a violation. You know, maybe they were angry. It's like maybe they poked the bear. Maybe they meant to do that. I don't know. But they have really stretched this thing out.
You helped me out with the old man memory, but that may have been their only lead of the game. And he got two, right?
Yeah, he did get two shots, made one of two.
Boy, what if
start
he'd done
the game
it for every jersey that was not numbered?
All
right. We've got a whistle. We'll let Caleb peek in on both of these huddles, and we'll take a break on Jeffco Ed TV. Back to play here. Jeffco Ed TV. It's Matt and Chris and Caleb and our fantastic crew. Indians in white with a basketball and a 19-point lead. We got a whistle. Checking back in for the Spartans is Elijah Harris, right there in the middle of your screen. Nice inbounds pass. Donovan Jones with it. Nice turnaround jumper, and it fell. So, a little 4-0 run here for the Spartans, and another quick whistle.
Jones has got 5 on the afternoon. 2 field goals and a free throw.
Yeah, he is playing in only his first game. He didn't play in the semifinal win. Bounce pass in, now doubled up. The Spartans playing some pretty physical defense right now, and stolen away inside. Turning around, that's Johnson with the hook, the reverse layup. You could call it many things. Back out front, here's a 3, 2 strong, won't go. And stolen away inside, put back up and in by Harris.
A little bit of desperation going on here. With the right place at the right time, way to cut.
What he said.
When you move without the ball, good things happen.
21-point leads now down to just 15. 6 straight for the Spartans. Indians have the basketball.
Spartans showing pressure, full court there. Let's see how the Indians break that.
Grace defending. Whoop. Kind of shuffled his feet a little bit. Coming down the other end, the Indians. Ball's loose. Travel. Guess who's got the basketball? I mean,
little makeup call there.
And
got away with one and got called for one.
I've seen some crazy things in basketball, and this would be one of them if the Spartans were able to continue this run. They've gone on a 6-0 run. Oh, missed with a short jumper along the baseline. Indians with the rebound. Shot missed by Grace. Other end, stolen away. Well,
that actually was
too soon.
That actually would have been a good pass had his man kept running toward the basket. He kind of stopped, maybe to create a lane, but that wasn't what was intended, and results in a turnover.
Pleasant Grove with the basketball. Got to pull up at midcourt. Now dribbling around. That's Johnson. Back outside. Harris got it.
Deep for Harris.
Elijah Harris. Now this ball's almost stolen away again. We got a whistle. This is crazy.
Yeah, Harris has 7. 2 minutes left. 28-40. 12 points.
Wow. It's 21 just a moment ago. Inbound. Oh, better hurry.
Look at this.
Guess who got it? Harris again with a 3. Oh, in and out. Strong rebound, Grace. Grace turns around, puts it back up. Can't get the roll. Out of bounds. Indians get the basketball.
I think Grace might have gotten fouled, but no call. That they're letting them play. It's a physical game. Good job by the officiating crew.
Josiah Grace. There you see him, number 13. With a basketball. Johnson with a 3. Too strong, too much board. He got his own rebound. Follow your shot, young man. And we got a tip. Ball remains in possession of Pleasant Grove. I like this, Chris.
Hey, I'm going to put it this way. Who would have thunk it?
Well, there's a look at Coach Edmonds in his first year. Played at Minor.
The 2 H's are powerful things, hope and hustle.
Grace with a great baseline move. He can't get the shot. It was partially blocked, but he was also hacked. Or maybe just hacked.
Actually, it was a travel call.
Wow, well, I saw it differently. Oh, other end. You can't play that hard and then give up a bunny.
Yeah, that was DJ playing that song.
Yep. Yep. One shot for the Spartans. Indians the other way. Up, there you go. Pleasant Grove with the turnover, the steal. Harris from the corner won't go. High off the glass. Grace puts it up and in. Can't get it to follow. Then Jones, and we've got a whistle.
If some of these second chance shots for Pleasant Grove had found the bottom of the net, this game might be a little bit closer because they are getting looks.
It could be inside of double digits, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Jones to the line.
Knocks that down. He's got 3.
Honor student, Pleasant Grove High School. 1:42 remaining in this one. He bagged that one too. 42-30. Look at this pressure. Indians cross midcourt, shot up off the glass. That was really more of a good move than it was a lack of defense along the baseline as Greer got it. Shot blocked. Here come the Indians the other way. Rudd with a 3-pointer. Bottom.
Wow.
And a timeout.
Let's have another look at that. From the back, deep.
KJ for 3. And we got a full timeout, so we'll take it too on Jeff Coed TV.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for everything that you do.
And could possibly hoist that trophy high for the middle school boys championship.
It's a 21-point game. Pleasant Grove, the very early moments of the fourth quarter, managed to cut it back to 12. But then the Indians hit the gas again. Donovan Jones makes that one.
He's got 6 on the night, or afternoon, I should say.
That almost stolen away by PG. Boy, the intensity of their defense here in the fourth quarter is not matched what the first 3 were. Inside, there's Grace. Might have gotten away with a little push, or maybe that was a flop. But
muscled
it was too. I know that.
Strong move to the hole.
47-34. We've got another stoppage in play. Cooper Neely with the foul. 52.6 remaining. Indians break the press in a hurry, flying down the floor, and another whistle. Bryce Hines.
Out of control.
It was out of control. Better get it in bounds. And they do. Don't see much reason for fouling here, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. There to the line, putting up the shot, and good by Donovan Jones. Getting close to his average of 10 per game. Quickly down the floor. There's the big fella. Off the glass, it won't go for Murphy.
Oh, and this
Murphy just slams.
It's hard to stop a train, I think the commercial says.
Yeah, and Tyrone Murphy is a train, especially if he's moving and you're standing still. 26.4 seconds remaining here in the championship. All but over. The Indians are going to win this thing. Although they could cut it down inside double digits. Bounce pass over to the side. That's Grace. Inside, then out. Now he turns it over. Indians on the run. Length of the floor. Shot put up and in. That's number 32, Cam Smith. Pleasant Grove passes up the 3. Grace with the 2. Won't go. Ball tipped. Rebound. And there you have it. The Indians of Rudd Middle School, RMS, will win the middle school championship for the entire county of Jefferson. Jefferson County, they win it 49-36. And we'll be talking with Coach Forbes here in just a minute. Final thoughts from Mr. Osborne.
I tell you, Rudd's defense, I don't know what gear they went into after halftime, but they totally, just turned up the volume. And the Spartans just weren't able to match the defense, the turnovers, the easy buckets that were made by the Rudd Indians. So pretty convincing championship win here for the Rudd Indians, and congratulations to them.
Post-game procedure, they will start giving away trophies and medals. We'll start with a runner-up trophy and awarding those. Dr. Marvin Carter II, principal at Irondale. He will be out there mid-floor in just a minute. They will award the runner-up trophy to the Spartans. And they will also name the Spartan players that have made all tournament. And then they'll do likewise for the championship team. The Rudd 8th grade boys, the Indians. And they'll announce, give their trophy away, and follow with individual awards for all tourney team.
And again, Matty, while Rudd comes away with the W, you can't take anything away from Pleasant Grove. They made it here, right?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And they, all these kids have bright futures, and I'm sure we'll see them on the next level at some point playing high school ball. So congratulations to the runner-up Spartans as well.
There you look at Jones, Kelly, Harris, Krim, Neely, Johnson, Waters Parrish, Grace, and Peterson. All tournament. There's Donovan Jones Jr. wearing jersey 0 for the Spartans. Honor roll student, not mine. He doesn't play with a lot of height. And of course, he's in the 8th grade. He can grow a lot, but he plays a lot taller than that. Way to hustle, 5. There are your 2 alternate reps from the Spartans. Now the champions. All smiles in that huddle. A lineup for the picture. Then we'll get their all-tournament selection. You want to take a guess, the Indians? You think KJ? I think KJ would lead the way.
I think Mr. KJ. Maybe Mr. Nation. Then you got DJ Greer.
Yeah. How many do you end up with?
I called it.
He called it. And he said Darius, but he prefers DJ.
Yes.
I think anybody in the stands could have given Kendall KJ Haywood one of those medals.
We've got the J's. We've got KJ and we've got DJ. Congratulations, young men.
And we'll get a word with head coach Richard Forbes here in just a moment. Lots of picture taking. And there you have it. Caleb will round up Coach Forbes here in just a minute. Once again, let's thank our crew. Let's also thank our host, Shays Mountain Mounties, and all they have done here. And then for just the entire Jefferson County Middle School 7th grade organization for all they've done to put on this tournament. And it's been very enjoyable. Good way to spend a Saturday afternoon. You want to go home and watch some football?
Absolutely. Great environment, great parents, great sportsmanship. Jeff Coed TV, we really enjoy the opportunities they afford us to cover these student athletes, and outside of student athletes, all the things that go on in the Jefferson County school system.
And we should mention the man over my left shoulder, the big guy, our boss, John Huddleston is here.
I didn't know if he wanted to be incognito or not, but
too late. He's been mentioned.
Pleasure to have Mr. Huddleston with us today.
And here we go. Let's toss it down side court. There's Caleb.
Coach, guys are still celebrating back here. What's a win like this mean for y'all's program and y'all's school?
It's big. I think so when it comes to Rudd, this is my second year here. I actually started with this group last year as my first year, so it's our first 2 years here. But it's we teaching them structure and discipline, so it's just keeping it as part of the program and making sure that this program is developing and being a feeder season for Princeton Valley, which is a state championship program. So we used to win, and we're used to being on this stage, and we want to keep trying to get our kids there.
We talked a little bit about it at halftime, beating that zone. You came out 3 big three-pointers.
Huge.
Kind of winked at me there on the sideline a little bit. I'm a fan of the three-point shot. How big were those? How did that make a difference in y'all expanding the lead?
It was huge. The difference between those 3 shots and the ones we were taking in the first half was there was quick shots, 1 pass, 2 passes. The first 3 shots of the first half was at least 5, 6 passes. We got the zone moving, and we got to a wide open shot. And then we could take, when you're taking those shots and you're gonna make them, because our kids put up a lot of shots in the gym and we keep them in there. So it was big for us.
And then also just about KJ Haywood, obviously a big tournament. You saw him get the certificate there. Big game for him. What does he do for y'all's program?
For our 8th grade program, KJ is the backbone. It's been a couple times this year where me and KJ, I've had to sit him out for playing and horse playing because he is the leader. They strive off of him. So me teaching him how to become that leader at an early age, I think when he gets to the high school level is going to be big for us. But I don't know how far we go this year if it wasn't for KJ. So, and I appreciate him a lot because he did a real 360 from last year to this year as far as discipline and structure and behavior. So great kid. He's growing, but they're young, so you got to give him some slack sometimes. But I've been on him.
And obviously we talked about it being ready, getting them ready for the next level. Coach Barber being here as well. How big is that support, and what can this group do going forward?
Oh, it's huge. And if we get this, that support is huge. And like I said, Coach Barber was the one who got me in Pinson Valley 2 years ago. I'm actually a special education teacher at Pinson Valley High School, and he made me the head of the middle school program this year, and he only knew me for a year, so he trusted in me, and it worked out. So I think right now in the next 2-3 years we can have multiple back-to-back state championship runs at Pinson Valley if we keep working at it, which is the goal.
All right, appreciate it, Coach. Congratulations. Let you enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Back up, talk to y'all.
All right, thanks. Did he say in reference to Kendall KJ Haywood that he want to get him to make sure he keeps playing instead of horse playing? Don't believe I've heard that, but he was the man today, and he led them to victory. Chris, thank you. A final comment or two from you?
You know what? Great couple of games. We saw the girls, play and play a good game. Then we saw the boys turn around and play, and a little lopsided, but certainly kudos to all these student athletes that made it this far this year. And that's a great way to wrap up the 25-26 middle school basketball season for Jeffco Ed.
And don't go too far. We'll be back with you. I guess it's next Wednesday night. So join us then. But tonight we'll congratulate the girls of Pleasant Grove and then the young men from Rudd Middle School. They are your middle school champions for Jefferson County. Good night for Jeffco Ed TV.